What's cracking, cousin? It's your favorite cousin Ken here at the Lighthouse ATL. This is the Divine Feminine headquarters, and yes, this is your favorite cousin Ken from the YouTube channel Ken Be the Light. I know many of you are like, Ken, where you been? What's been going on? Well, I took 3 years off from work to work on myself. So no relationship, no job, no business, no nothing. Just strictly working on myself. And I have been guided to come back and help a powerful community of women that are deciding to do the same thing. No longer working hard, releasing all toxicity from your life, and connecting to your true divine feminine identity. I will be here every week, every Monday, with spiritual guidance for you ladies. I'm so excited to work with you, and congratulations to the new you. Hey cousin, what's cracking? You already know who it is. It's your favorite cousin Ken here at the Lighthouse ATL. Okay, so today we are going to be talking about self-care and taking a break from everybody else, including children, and taking care of yourself, loving on yourself, and prioritizing yourself as a woman. So this came in from one of our cousins. She wants to know, how do you balance your personal life, taking care of yourself, and taking care of your family, your children, and everything else that you have to take care of? So I'm going to tell you exactly how it's done. It's really not that hard once you get in the flow of doing it. I think the hardest part is the beginning, starting it, because as women, we're so used to working, and we have been working for many years. Many of us have been working for many, many years. And so it's difficult to take a break. Some of us even feel guilty when we take a break from other people and being there for other people. So the first thing you want to do is give yourself permission to rest, not feeling guilty about taking your time off, not feeling guilty about telling people no, and really learning how to tell yourself, yes, it's okay. I remember, cousin, listen, you my cousin, so I'll put you in my business. But I remember years ago, before I got on my journey, my spiritual journey, my daughter came into my closet one day, and I was in my closet too, looking around for stuff. She came in there while I was in there. She's like, Mama, you need some new stuff. Like, you need some new clothes. You need some new shoes. You need to throw this stuff in the trash. And I was like, wait, I didn't see anything wrong with it, because I didn't really used to wear regular clothes because I worked in the hospital. So if you wear scrubs every day, ladies out there, if you're in healthcare, you already know your scrubs, your uniform, you wear it all the time. So I had the prettiest scrubs and shoes and everything for work, but I didn't have regular clothes. Like, I didn't have regular shoes and stuff like that, because I didn't really go anywhere. And I lived like that for years. For years, I just went to work, took care of my children, came home, and went to work again. That was my life for over 10, 15 years. So, I really didn't have, anything for myself. But my daughter telling me that, I remember her telling me that. She's like, Mama, you need to buy yourself some things. Like, she used to tell me, like, Mama, you need to buy stuff for yourself. And I'm like, no, I'm all right. I wasn't really worried about buying stuff for myself. But now that I look back on it, it's like, she was the guide for me at that time to let me know that I was not prioritizing myself. I was prioritizing my work. I was prioritizing my children. At the time, I was in a relationship, so I prioritized that. But I put myself on the back burner for so long, and you probably do the same thing too. It just feels normal. It doesn't feel like you're doing anything wrong, because you're just so used to doing for everybody else. But the first thing you have to learn is that you have to come first in your life. Women, we have to learn this. In order for us to get into that nurturing feminine energy, we have to be okay with putting ourselves first. And it's not saying that you don't love other people when you put yourself first. And honestly, I feel like the only people that have a problem with you putting yourself first is people who want you to put them before yourself. And those are the type of people that you may have to eliminate from your life. And it can be people that you love the most. But when people are so used to you showing up for them, they may be frustrated with the fact that you're no longer doing that. You're not going out of your way, doing everything for them. You're doing everything for yourself. So some people may have to go. And I know even in my own personal life, I've had to release relationships and, partnerships and things like that because I decided to put myself first. And I understand that it probably seems like, I'm putting myself above everybody else and I'm just pushing everybody off to the side. I have compassion. So I know why people feel like, it's wrong or, why they feel the way that they do. But at the same time, I'm unapologetic about it. I really am. I don't apologize for it. And I have explained to people in my life several times that it's not personal. Me living my life the way I live my life is not personal. So if I'm not showing up to all the things that I used to show up to, it's not personal. If I'm not there answering the phone every time you call, it's not personal. It's really not personal. It's all about me taking care of myself. And unfortunately, a lot of people gonna fall to the wayside, cousin. I'm letting you know that right now. And they may not be happy, but you will be. You will be happy because you'll find that most of the things that you have to do, cousin, is for everybody else. When you start putting yourself first and you start living a life that's all about you, then you'll see that you don't even need that much. Most women are okay with just enough, and most of our day is filled with things that we're doing for other people. It's not filled with things that we're doing for ourselves. So I'm going to tell you what Spirit told me. Now, if we are here as souls, we're here to evolve as souls. We're here to grow, learning lessons and things like this. If we spend most of our time working, then we're not evolving as souls. We're not doing what we came here to do. And this, I say, for everybody. It's not just women. This is for everybody. So when Spirit broke it down to me, I seen it like a pie chart. So if you think about a pie chart, if you split a circle in half, just split it in half, then half of our day should be going towards self-development. So most of the time that we are awake, we should be developing ourselves, doing something to evolve us and make us better. That's what we should be doing with our time. 25% of that time, or 25% of our day, we will be sleep or resting. And then the other 25%, we will be helping other people or serving it in our life purpose. But most people have it completely backwards. The half of their day, they're working. Maybe 10% they spend on self-development. And then the rest of the time, they either spend sleeping or distracting themselves or whatever. It's just kind of like people just blowing with the wind or whatever. But when you know that you are here for a greater purpose, you have to continue to evolve. You have to continue to spend that time with Spirit. And the more time you spend with Spirit developing, you're going to be by yourself. And it's going to help you. It's going to help you to be a better person for other people. And this is what life is about. I just believe that this is really how the Most High wants us to live. I feel like the Creator wants us to live a peaceful life. We decided that we wanted to pile all these things up on our schedule. We wanted to have all this knowledge and we wanted to be the ones in control. That's what we wanted to do as humans. But I believe that Spirit knows that we cannot handle all of that pressure. We cannot handle even too much information is too much. You will see that people are going to be losing their tops because they know so much. Their brain is filled with so much information and they have no way of releasing what they don't need. People are storing so much in their brain. You cannot take so much, and as women, we definitely don't need to take on too much. Sometimes we don't even need to think too much. Like some days I don't even want to make decisions. I feel like I don't even want to think, and I don't. And I'm so grateful to have the ability to do that. Like I don't have to make decisions every single day, but I remember a time when I had to make decisions every single day. I had to do things every single day, and it's stressful. It wears you out. And I believe that it's intentional because Spirit will just allow us to do this, running around like we're the one who's in control. And then we get tired, frustrated, depleted, and then we go back to Spirit because we need support. And that's the way it should be. But And yeah, we're supposed to spend our time taking care of ourselves. So don't feel bad about it. Give yourself permission to rest and just do what's best for you, because I promise you, the people in your life are going to benefit from you taking this time off from working hard for everybody else and prioritizing yourself. The next thing you want to do is pick a day. Y'all always hear me say this. Pick one day out of the week, and that is going to be your rest day, your self-care day. That's going to be the day that you are going to work on yourself or just rest. Whatever it is that you feel guided to do, that's going to be your day. And I know that most women do not have a day that's just for them. On your day, it's just for you. It's like having your birthday, but you do it every week. Don't wait until your birthday comes once a year. You're like, oh, it's my birthday, I'm taking off. No, you need to be doing that once a week, because this is going to give you a chance to relax, recharge. It's going to give you the opportunity to think. If you're always busy working all the time, you don't have the ability to think. And most of us are just living life, just living, we're just existing here, but we don't have a plan for our life. We don't know where our life is going. We eat what we want, we do what we want, and it's just all over the place. But once you start taking time away from working hard, you can see very clearly what you're doing, what you need to adjust, what you need to stop doing, and what you need to start doing. You'll be able to see it very clearly. But if you're always busy, you can't see that. And if you're always working all the time, you definitely don't have time to eat properly. So most of the time we don't eat properly because we're always on the go. So we're stopping at a fast food restaurant, picking up some food. We're stopping here and there and picking up whatever we can because we're out on the go. And listen, I don't even eat out. I don't even eat food out no more. I don't. I want to eat my food at home. And I'm thankful that I can do that. And listen, I'm here to help you do the same thing. I'm here to tell you, cousin, if you eat out like I used to eat out, like at least 3-4 times a week, it's time for you to roll it back. Okay? We're going to roll it on back because, for one, it's too expensive. It costs too much to eat out. It's crazy. So if you want to save money, look at how much you are spending on food. I guarantee you that you are spending a large amount of your money on food. And I don't know, listen, this is spirit, okay? It's just rolling out, but somebody need to hear it. You already know how it go. So if you feel like, you know what, you're having an issue with money and things like that, listen, because I'm getting choked up. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me drink some of this water, honey. Let me drink some of this water. I wish I could see me. Look, sidebar. I wish y'all could see me, but I like the fact that I could record anytime I want to, anywhere I want to. But I do think I'm gonna start doing some of the podcasts where you can see me or whatever. But anyway, so what I was saying was, look at how much you're spending on food every single week. Like, I used to spend hundreds of dollars every single month on food out. I'm not even talking about groceries. I'm talking about going out to eat. We used to eat out all the time, especially when we moved here to Atlanta. When we moved here to Atlanta, baby, you can eat out every single day if you want to, because there's so many places to eat out. There's so many things to do. And we just used to eat out like crazy. And when I started to look at my bank statement, cousin, I'm like, ain't no way in the world I'm spending $200 on food for 4 people, like almost every other day though. It was like crazy. I'm like, oh my goodness. But you know what? I was overweight too. I was eating, baby, all the time. And that used to be my thing. Like, that really used to be my thing, because I felt like if I was stressed or something was going on in my life, I'm going to eat something good, because that used to make me feel good. So I was an emotional eater. So, some of you may be like that too. You want to eat something good because it makes you feel good. But at the end of the day, it's not helping you, because number one, it's taken away from your bank account, okay? So you're losing money. And then number two, it's not giving you all of the nutrients that you need, because a lot of that food You don't know how they're cooking it. You don't know where it's coming from. You don't know anything about that food. So once you start eating at home, you will start to find that you don't even need as much food. I used to eat so much because I used to eat a lot of food out. So, food is processed when it's out. But when you're eating at home and you're buying your fruits and you're buying your vegetables and stuff like that, and you're making your own meals, that's how you're able to eat one meal a day, because you're not going to be as hungry because you're not eating all the food that's making you hungry. And we already know when you eat a bunch of processed food, you get them little friends in your gut. They want to keep on eating that food. So once you stop eating out all the time, then you will stop having those cravings. So if you have really strong cravings to eat certain food, you already know you got some of the little ugly little friends in your gut and they driving your life. So it's time to kick them out the door. Okay, kick them right on out the door. Come home, cook your food. If you're not in a spiritual alignment class, get in a spiritual alignment class, cousin, because I already have the meatless recipes and everything to get you started. And you can introduce these foods to your children, and you will find that you will save so much money when it comes to eating plant-based or eating healthy, eating your fruits and vegetables, because you can make every single thing that you're already eating right now, you can make all of that with fruits and vegetables. I promise you. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. So yeah, we going to start there. Okay. We're going to start with the food, and you feel good, start fasting, pick you a day every week, start fasting. You're going to start thinking clearly. I promise you, it's going to change your life, and you're going to be able to see where you need to make adjustments in your life. So it's time, cousin. Okay. I'm here to let you know it's time. If you're listening to me, it is your time to make some adjustments. Now, I can tell you these things, and you can just say, okay, I'm going to get around to it, which a lot of people do. Say, oh, okay, I'm going to get around to it. I'm going to make a change tomorrow. I'm going to make a change next week. Or I know I need to do this, but I'm not doing it. Cousin, please hear me. We do not live in that time. That time is over for humanity. Knowing that you need to do something and not doing it is no longer acceptable in the eyes of the Most High. I'm letting you know that. So if you know that you need to do something, I'm your favorite cousin Can here telling you it's time for you to do it. If you want your life to change, and if you want to have peace and you want to rest, it's time for you to do those things. Because if you keep doing things the same way you've been doing them, you're not going to get a different result. Your life is not going to change. And most of the time, our behavior is what keeps us spiritually separated from the Creator. We have to be disciplined. It's just what it is. And I'm not going to sit up here and sugarcoat it with you. I'm not going to tell you that God knows your heart so you can keep doing what you're doing. I'm not going to tell you that, because I know that when it comes to the Most High, if you know the character of the Most High, the God of all, then we are always being challenged to be better. Always. And it will always be that way. So if we keep living however we want to live, we're not ever going to evolve. We're not ever going to become better. And therefore, we're not going to be in the presence of the all. It's just what it is. So then we feel lost. We feel confused. We have these nasty habits and things like that. Trust me, I've been on both sides. So I know exactly how it feels. But I'm here to let you know that you can be free. You can be free. You can live whatever life you want to live. You give yourself permission to rest so that you can think clearly, come up with a plan. You start eating better. You start, spending your one day a week by yourself, meditating, go outside, take a walk, drink some water, get on the right track, and you'll see that you'll start to feel better, and you'll be better for everybody else. So the way that you prioritize your own self, let me tell you something, cousin. Here's a cheat code. If you want somebody else to put you first in their life, if you want somebody else to respect you and treat you the way you deserve to be treated, you have to do it for yourself first. Every man and woman for themselves. Nobody is going to love you past your pain. Nobody is going to put up with you being the way that you are. And this is the reason why most people are single. I hear people talking about relationships all day long. Listen, you can get in a relationship all you want. But the thing is, if you're not loving yourself, And if you're not taking care of yourself properly, even your relationship partner is not going to respect you. It's just not going to happen. If you want somebody to respect you, if you want somebody to love you, then you have to do it first, because you're going to attract somebody to you that is doing the same thing. So when you get up and put on some decent clothes, or you take time away from working hard just to nurture and love yourself and pamper yourself, and that doesn't mean going to the spa. I mean, you can go to the spa if you want to, but you can do your own spa day at home. Run your own bath water, massage your own feet. Do all that for yourself. Make your own lotions and creams and soaps and stuff like that. Do all that and nurture yourself. Fill yourself up. And once you start filling up yourself, the person that you're going to attract into your life, they're going to do the same thing for you. But if you're always busy all the time, then guess what you're going to attract? Somebody who doesn't have time for you. It's what it is. If you neglect yourself, then you're going to attract somebody that is going to neglect you. And I have done thousands of readings over the years, and I didn't even know this at the time. When I was doing readings, I did not know, but I had to actually disconnect and get myself together so Spirit can speak to me and tell me. The reason why a lot of women are not getting with the man that they desire is because they're not qualified. It's just what it is. And the men too. Men want to be in a relationship with a woman that's nurturing and loving and peaceful and kind and all these things, but they're not like that. They're not like that. They're aggressive and they're, out here running amok. So they get with a woman that is all over the place and chaotic. It's just what it is. So the reason why we're not coming together is because we're just not in alignment with each other. That's just what it is. So the more we start to focus on ourselves, I believe that we'll start to come together in partnership again. We'll start to be in healthy relationships. But until we start prioritizing ourselves, we're not going to be in healthy relationships with other people. It doesn't work like that, because our soulmates are our mirror reflection. And your soulmate can be more than just a romantic partner. It can be anybody. It can be your friends. It can be anybody in your life. But your soulmates are people that are going to be on your path. They have already been set on your path to help you in one way or the other. A soulmate can be somebody who treats you like trash too, but they're teaching you, okay? Your soulmates are your teachers. So if you're attracting people into your life that are treating you in a way that you don't deserve, then you want to always look at yourself. It's not to say that it's your fault, but you can always control everything in your life when you adjust your energy, when you cleanse and heal your energy. Then you will be able to push forward. Then you will be able to go to the next level spiritually. This is how it works when it comes to spiritual evolution. You have to do the work in order to move forward. This is not religion. Religion will teach you that all you have to do is follow these rules and these laws and you'll be fine. That's going to keep you complacent. That's going to keep you stuck where you are. Spirituality is going to challenge you to grow and to evolve on a soul level. And this is what we want, because we want to continue to grow and get better. And your relationships should get better. The more you grow and the more you take care of yourself, you're going to find that you're going to start attracting people that are better in your life. And you're going to get rid of all those people who were hurting you or mistreating you or abusing you and all these things. You're not even going to have people like that in your life. They're not even going to be around you, because number one, Spirit won't allow it. It's not going to happen. And number two, it's like you're on a higher frequency. So if you're on this high frequency, people who are on a low frequency, they can't even reach you. They can't get up to where you are. So this is the reason why we keep our vibration high. This is the reason why we eat high vibrational food. This is the reason why we are resting and meditating and being in a peaceful place, because that is how we grow and that is how we evolve. So if you're ready to go to the next level, put yourself first, cousin. I'm going to tell you right now, put everything on pause. I don't care what it is, whatever you got to do, put it on pause, because the thing is, if you're not happy, whole, and complete in your life, then no matter what you do, no matter what you accomplish, you'll always feel like something is missing. You'll always feel like, man, You may achieve these high milestones when it comes to your finances, your career, and things like that. But within yourself, you'll feel like something's missing, or you feel like you don't feel comfortable, you don't feel good about yourself. But once you start to align with your higher self, you get your lower nature in check so that you can align with the greatest version of you. And baby, you're unstoppable. You are unstoppable, because now you're going to be connected to spirit, and all the things you used to struggle with in your flesh, in your body, you're not going to be struggling with those things anymore, because now spirit has a place to come into your life and do the things that you can't do on your own. And this is how we are able to heal the sick and raise the dead and do all these other type of things that people would think are miracles, but they're not miracles. You're just connected to spirit, and it flows to you and through you. That's how it goes. But you got to clean your energy up first, and take your time. Take your time. You have your whole life. You don't have to rush out and throw everything out of your refrigerator and bring all this healthy food in. You don't have to do all that, because you want to do this for the rest of your life. So take your time, and whatever you know that you're being guided to eliminate, it could be a person, it could be a mindset, a behavior, it could be certain foods, whatever it is, spirit will tell you it's time for you to release this. It's time for you to let go of this. You'll start to get guides that will come on your path, and they will tell you things, and it will trigger you, and you will start to adjust. Just make small adjustments every day. Every day, make small adjustments. And then, it grows over time. But just don't think that you're going to rush off and change your life in 1 hour, because it ain't going to work like that. And I did say ain't. Y'all know I did. It just don't work like that, It takes time. So if you really want to grow, then just take your time and be patient with yourself. Be forgiving towards the things that, you did when you didn't know. Because there's things that we do when we're in darkness that we have no idea that we're doing. We just don't know, because we're in darkness. We're disconnected spiritually. But when you become connected spiritually, then the light is, shine on whatever it is that you're doing, and then you're able to see it. But when you're able to see your behavior and the things that you're doing that are causing blockages in your life, just make the adjustments and know that you are not going to be held accountable for things that you did when you didn't know any better. But like I told you, the time is over for knowing that you should do things and not doing them. We all know what we should do. Now, trust me, your favorite cousin Ken, I have had to let go just about everything that I love, all right? Everything. And it is not easy, but I would do it 1,000,000 times over to be spiritually connected and to be in this light. I would do it 1,000 times. And if you're feeling disconnected in your life, if you feel like you need peace, you need rest, you feel like you're ready to change and transform your life, it starts with your behaviors. So just take some time away from everything else, just a little bit of time, and prioritize yourself and your connection to source. Just spend some time with yourself. Really just start focusing on yourself. The more you start focusing on yourself, you're going to connect to spirit. It's just how it works, because we're one with the all when we're spiritually connected. So just start focusing on yourself. That's how you build a relationship with the Creator. We don't build a relationship with the Creator by going to a church or going outside of ourselves. That's not how you do it. You do it by going within. You connect to spirit when you start following the guidance that spirit is sending your direction, and that's how you connect to the source, how you do it. So I love you. I hope this helps. Ladies, go to the Lighthouse. I have many, many, many different things at the Lighthouse to help you on your path. I'm here to support you. If you haven't already, join us in Spiritual Alignment class. It's a 4-week commitment to yourself, where you will be working on consistency. You'll be spending a week working on discipline. You'll spend a week working on mindfulness and just really prioritizing yourself. And I will give you all of the worksheets, the workbook, everything that you need in order for you to start focusing on yourself. I will give you every single thing. Well, really, Spirit gave it to me to give to you. Okay. That's the truth. But I have everything laid out for you. So all you really have to do is sign up and commit to it, because it's going to be self-paced. It's you taking care of yourself. And then you'll join our private community. And listen, we are making changes in our life. The ladies over at the Lighthouse are making changes in our lives. One of our cousins, she's like, Ken, I'm done smoking. I'm giving up smoking. I think maybe 2 or 3 of our cousins decided that they was done smoking. So they're working on that. Listen, I'm here to hold your hand because I've been through it. I smoked for years, so I know what it's like. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm here with you. Whatever it is that you feel like you need to release, the first week in the spiritual alignment class, you'll make a commitment to releasing whatever that thing is. But I ain't going to tell you everything that's in there, but that's just one of the things that you will do. You'll find something that you know you're guided to release, and you'll start there. So I got you, okay? Whatever it is that you need. Y'all know we got spiritual bath kits that you need to cleanse your energy. I just opened up private sessions, so I am doing private sessions. Y'all know I stopped doing them for years, but I've been guided to start doing them back again. So I'm doing them more in a group setting, but if you want to join the Sunday session, I'll be doing Sunday healing sessions on Sunday. I'll also have the option to ask a question, which, I stopped doing personals, but you can ask a question. If you have a question, I will answer it for you. Go to the Lighthouse, submit your question. I think the turnaround time right now is 24 to 72 business hours, and I'll answer your question. Like, I'm still here to help you and guide you through whatever it is that you're going through. Just go to the Lighthouse, okay? Go to the Lighthouse, got everything you need. All right, cousin, I love y'all so much. Make sure you make that commitment to take care of yourself, and if you don't do anything else, pick one day a week, and that's your day to rest. And when the children are asleep, or when they're at school, or whatever it is, even if you have to take a day off from work, because I used to take me a day off of work, take you a day off from work just so that you can take care of yourself. It ain't gonna be the end of the world. You'll be all right. All right, cousin, I love you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Hey, cousin. If you're interested in joining our powerful community of women supporting each other through our healing and transformation journey, make sure that you look for the Lighthouse ATL on all social media platforms. YouTube, TikTok, not on Instagram, but Twitter, LinkedIn, everywhere else. Look for the Lighthouse ATL, okay? You do not have to do it on your own. We are done with these solo dolo missions, okay? We're going to work together. We're going to heal together. We're going to cry together. We're going to laugh together. We're going to travel together. Listen, join our Level Up movement, and I will see you soon. Bye.